Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Hey guys. Let's go. Next episode. Perfect. Hey.
You're a bit cheesed off, son.
George, the day this war began.
Sorry. I have the subtitles on this time so that I can see more. I hate not getting jokes. It's not fun. Maybe this will give me a better chance.
You're a bit cheesed off, son.
George, the day this war began, I was cheesed off. Within 10 minutes of you turning up, I'd finished the cheese and moved on to the coffee and cigars. And at this late stage, I'm in a cab with two lady companions on my way to the Pink Pussycat in Lower Regency.
Well, because if you are cheesed off, sir, you know what would cheer you up? And that's a Charlie Chaplin film. Oh, I love old chappers. Don't you, Cap?
Unfortunately, no, I don't. I find this film's about as funny as getting an arrow through the neck and then discovering there's a gas bill tied to it.
Oh, beg pardon, sir, but come off. His films are bull-beltingly funny.
Rubbish.
Well, all right, well, let's consult the men for a casting vote, shall we, Baldrick?
Sir!
Charlie Chaplin, Baldrick, what do you make of him?
Oh, sir, he's as funny as a vegetable that's grown into a rude and amusing shape, sir.
Classic.
So you agree with me? Not at all funny.
Oh, come on, Skipper, play fair. In that last film of his, when he kicked that fellow in the backside, I thought I'd die.
Well, if that's your idea of comedy, we can provide our own without expending a halfpenny for the privilege. There, do you find that funny?
What's a halfpenny? But what?
A halfpenny for the privilege. Well, if that's your idea of comedy, we can provide our own without expending a halfpenny for the privilege.
Doesn't even question.
There, do you find that funny?
Oh, no, of course not, sir. But you see, Chaplin is a genius.
He certainly is a genius, George. He invented a way of getting paid $1 million a year for wearing a pair of stupid trousers. Did you find that funny, Baldrick?
What funny, sir?
That funny.
No, sir. And you mustn't do that to me, sir, because that is a bourgeois act of repression, sir.
Aldrich's a commie?
And you smelt it, sir. There's something afoot in the wind. The huddled masses yearning to be free.
Oh, no.
Baldrick, have you been to the diesel oil again?
No, sir, I've been supping the milk of freedom. Already our Russian comrades are poised on the brink of revolution. And here too, sir, the huddled what's-names, such as myself, sir, are ready to throw off the hated oppressors like you and the lieutenant. Present company accepted, sir.
Go and clean out the latrines.
Search his bag for Das Kapital.
Yes, sir, right away, sir.
You see, now the reason
I'm ruining the jokes.
why
Sorry.
Chaplin is so funny is because he's part of the great British music hall tradition.
Oh, yes, the great British music hall tradition.
I thought he was American.
Two men with incredibly unconvincing Cockney accents going, what's up with you then? What's up with me then? Yeah, what's up with you then? I'll tell you what's up with me then. I'm right round off. That's what's up with me. Right round off. Yeah, right. Get on with it!
Now, sir, that was funny.
I'm not humping my chair, you guys. Nuts. It's comfortable.
You should go on the board yourself.
Thank you, George, but if you don't mind, I'd rather have my tongue beaten wafer thin by a steak tenderizer and then stapled to the floor with a croquet hoop.
Sir, it's all over the trenches.
We'll mop it up then.
No, sir, the news. The Russian Revolution have started. The masses have risen up and shot all their knobs.
Well, hurrah!
Oh, no, the bloody Russians have pulled out of the war.
Well, we soon saw them off, didn't we, sir? Miserable, slant-eyed, sausage-eating swine.
The Russians are on our side. And they've abandoned the Eastern Front.
And they've overthrown Nicholas II, who used to be bizarre.
Who used to be the Tsar, Baldrick.
Guys, now that I think about it, how did the Germans lose World War I after they didn't have to fight on two fronts anymore, and they still lost? Which means if the Russians didn't have a revolution, I'm guessing that two fronts didn't help the Germans. then they probably would have gotten more in the spoils of war after. Anyways.
The point is that now the Russians have made peace with the Kaiser. At this very moment, over 750,000 Germans are leaving the Russian front and coming over here with the express purpose of using my nipples for target practice. There's only one thing for it. I'm going to have to desert, and I'm going to do it right now.
Are you leaving us, Blackadder?
No, sir.
Well, I want you to hear it because I need you to help me shoot some deserters later on. There have been subversive mutterings amongst the men. You'll recall the French army last year at Verdun, where the top echelon suffered from horrendous uprisings from the bottom.
Guys.
Yes, sir, but surely that was traced to a shipment of garlic eclairs.
Nonsense, Blackadder. It was Bolshinist, plain Bolshinist. And now that the Ruskies have followed suit, I'm damned if I'm going to let the same thing happen here.
Oh, and what are you going to do about it, sir?
We're going to have a concert party to boost the men's morale.
A concert party? Well, hurrah!
You fancy an evening at a concert party, Blackadder?
Well, frankly, sir, I'd rather spend an evening on top of a stepladder in no man's land, smoking endless cigarettes through a luminous balaclava.
Yes, I didn't think it would be quite your cup of tea. But I do need someone to help me organize it, you know. Obviously not a tough, grizzled soldier like yourself, but some kind of damp-eyed Nancy boy who'd be prepared to spend the rest of the war in the London Palladium.
The show is going to the London Palladium, sir.
Oh, yes, of course. It's no good crushing a revolution over here, only to get back home to Blighty and find that everybody's wearing overalls and breaking wind in the palaces of the mighty.
Why is it called Blighty, guys?
Good point, sir.
The thing is,
know it.
Blackadder, finding a man to organize a concert party is going to be damn difficult. So I've come up with rather a cunning set of questions with which to test a candidate's suitability for the job.
Oh, and what sort of questions would these be, sir?
Well, the first question is, do you like Charlie Chaplin?
Liar.
Dismissed, Lieutenant. Do you like Charlie Chaplin? Yes, that is a good question for a candidate. To which my answer would, of course, be, yes, I love him. Love him, sir. Particularly the amusing kicks.
That's funny, sir, because I thought you said that...
Goodbye, George.
Get out of here.
And the second question is, do you like music hall?
Ah, yes, another good question, sir. Again, my answer would have to be yes, absolutely love it. Oops, Mr. Rothschild, how'd you
Yes. Well, you see, it's my view, Blackadder, that the kind of person who would answer yes to both of those questions would be ideal for the job. Wait a minute.
What, sir?
Why, without knowing it, Blackadder, you've inadvertently shown me that you could do the job.
Have I, sir?
Yes, sir. You have, sir.
Well, not knowing would be inadvertent.
And I want you...
Have I, sir?
Yes, sir. You have, sir. And I want you to start work straight away. A couple of shows over the weekend, and if all goes well, we'll start you off in London next Monday.
I love it.
Oh,
That's
damn.
Blackadder. Why did I just sound French?
If you need any help fetching and carrying and backstage and so on, I'll lend you my driver if you like. Bob!
Your uncle. You guys say that.
Driver Parkhurst reporting for duty, sir.
All right, at
A
ease,
woman.
Bob. Stand easy. Captain Blackadder, this is Bob.
Bob?
Good morning, sir.
Unusual name for a girl.
Well, yes, it would be an unusual name for a girl, but it's a perfectly straightforward name for a young chap like you, eh, Bob?
Move on.
Now, Bob, I want you to bunk up with Captain Blackadder for a couple of days, all right?
Yes, sir.
I think you'll find Bob just the man for this job, Blackadder. He has a splendid sense of humor.
He, sir, he.
You see? You're laughing already. All right. Well, now, Bob, I'll leave you two together. Why don't you get to know each other, play a game of cribbage, have a smoke, something like that. They tell me that Captain Blackadder has rather a good line in rough shag. I'm sure he'd be happy to fill your pipe. Carry on.
So, you're a chap, are you, Bob?
Oh, yes, sir.
You wouldn't say you were a girl at all.
Oh, definitely not, sir. I understand cricket. I fart in bed. Everything.
Well, let me put it another way, Bob. You are a
You gonna get out of bed to?
girl.
I fart in bed. Everything.
Well, Well, let me put it another way, Bob. You are a girl, and you're a girl with as much talent for disguise as a giraffe in dark glasses trying to get into a polar bears only golf club.
Oh, sir, please don't give me away, sir. I just wanted to be like my brothers and join up. I want to see how a war is fought so badly.
Well, you've come to the right place, Bob. The war hasn't been fought this badly since Olaf the Hairy, High Chief of all the Vikings, accidentally ordered 80,000 battle helmets with the horns on the inside.
I want to do my bit for the boys, sir.
Oh, really?
I'll do anything, sir.
Yes, I'd keep that to yourself if I was you, Bob. Right, Bob. The second half starts with Corporal Smith and Johnson as the three silly twerps.
Right, sir.
The big joke being there's only two of them.
That always cracks me up, sir.
Followed by Baldrick's impersonation of Charlie Chaplin.
Uncanny. Needs the mustache.
Bob, take a telegram.
Yes, sir.
Mr. C. Chaplin, Senate Studios, Hollywood, California. Congrats, stop. Have discovered only person in world less funny than you. Name Baldrick, stop. Yours, E. Blackadder, stop. Oh, and put a P.S. Please, 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 stop. And then after that, we have, ladies and gentlemen, the highlight of our show.
Ta-da!
Beautiful.
I feel fantastic.
Gorgeous Georgina, the
quite
traditional
well, honestly.
soldier's drag act.
You look absolutely lovely, sir.
Baldrick,
I thought the whole point of drag acts was like away from home. Because why am I questioning it's a
you are either lying,
Because there were no-
blind, or mad. Lieutenant looks like all soldiers look on these occasions, about as feminine as W.G. Grace. What are you going to give him, George?
W.G. Grace, don't know who that is, and I feel dumb.
Well, I thought one or two cheeky gags, followed by she was only the ironmonger's daughter, but she knew a surprising amount about fish as well.
Inspired. Well, at least you made an effort with the dress. What about your costume, Baldrick?
I'm in it, sir.
I see. So your Charlie Chaplin costume consists of that hat.
Yes, sir. Except that in this box, I have a dead slug as a brilliant false moustache.
Yes, only quite brilliant, I fear. How, for instance, are you to attach it to your face?
Well, I was hoping to persuade the slug to cling on, sir.
Baldrick, the slug is dead. If it failed to cling on to life, I see no reason why it should wish to cling on to your upper lip.
Baldrick, come on.
That was so bad, I want to cut it out. Sorry, snort.
Wish to cling on to your upper lip.
Baldrick, come on. Slugs are always a problem. What you've got to do is screw your face up like this, you see? And then you can clamp it between your top lip and your nose.
What? Like this, sir?
That's it, that's splendid. Right. Sir, there's a visitor to see you.
Good Lord, Mr. Chaplin. This is indeed an honor. Why, it calls for some sort of celebration. Baldrick!
Sir, that is extraordinary because you see, this isn't Chaplin at all. This is Baldrick.
Yes! It's me, sir!
I know.
Party poop.
I was, in fact, being sarcastic.
Oh, I see.
Everything goes above your head, doesn't it, George? You should go to Jamaica and become a limbo dancer.
They love him, sir. We're a hit.
Yes, in one short evening, I've become the most successful impresario since the manager of the Roman Colosseum thought of putting the Christians and the lions on the same bill.
Sir, some people seem to think that
Eat 'em.
I was best. Do you agree?
Baldrick, in the
Sorry.
Sir, some people seem to think that I was best. Do you agree?
Baldrick, in the Amazonian rainforests, there are tribes of Indians as yet untouched by civilization who've developed more convincing Charlie Chaplin impressions than yours.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
He's coming off.
Baldrick, you're perfect.
What do you think, Bob? One more? God, I love the theatre. It's in my blood and in my soul. Baldrick, put those in some water, will you?
Yes, sir.
Guys, I have to pee. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. We're good. We're good.
Those in some water, will you?
Yes, sir.
I need that applause in the same way that an ostler needs his ossel.
Well done, sir.
Hustler.
No, really, I was hopeless. I mean, tell me honestly, sir, I was, wasn't I?
Well-
No, come on, sir, up with it, because I need to know, really, I was hopeless.
No, well,
you're trying to be nice, and that's very sweet of you, sir, but please, come on, I can take it, I was hopeless.
George, you were bloody awful. But you can't argue with the box office. Personally, I thought you were the least convincing female impressionist since Tarzan went
beautiful.
through Jane's handbag and ate her lipstick. But I'm clearly in a minority. Look out, London. Here we come.
Is Tarzan... Who made Tarzan? So he's not just a 90s Disney movie?
Ah, Captain Darling.
Captain Blackadder. I must say, I had an absolutely splendid evening.
Oh, glad you enjoyed the show.
The show? No, I didn't go to the show. Important regimental business.
A lorry load of paper clips arrived.
2 lorry loads, actually.
Welcome to the great director, Maestro.
You enjoyed it, sir?
Well, it was mostly awful, but I enjoyed the slug balancer.
Baldrick coming in clutch.
Private Baldrick, sir.
That's right, yes. Slug fell off a couple of times, but you can't have everything, can you? I'd just suggest a bit more practice and perhaps a little sparkly costume for the slug.
I'll pass that on, sir.
But I do have certain other reasons for believing the show to be nothing but a triumph. Captain Darling has your travel arrangements, ticket to Dover, rooms at the Ritz and so forth.
Oh, thank you, sir.
However, there is one